Imagine a future where we can regenerate damaged organs, restore lost vision, or treat degenerative diseases at the cellular level. This is no longer science fiction. It's a science of stem cells. Stem cells are the foundation of all development in multicellular organisms. They have the remarkable ability to become specialized cells and replicate indefinitely under the right conditions. Stem cells are undifferentiated cells, meaning they haven't yet developed into a specific cell type. Under the right biochemical signals and environmental cues, they can undergo differentiation into a specialized cell, such as red blood cells, or muscle cells, or even neurons. This developmental plasticity makes them invaluable for regenerative medicine, disease modeling, and tissue engineering, allowing scientists to replace damaged tissue, study genetic disorders in the lab, or test new therapies on human cells without invasive procedures. Stem cells come from a few main sources, and each type has different capabilities. Embryonic stem cells are harvested from early stage embryos, typically 5 days after fertilization. These cells are pluripotent, meaning they can become almost any type of cell in the body, from nerve cells to liver cells to skin cells. This gives them enormous potential for treating a wide range of diseases. Adult stem cells, also called somatic stem cells, are found in fully developed tissues like bone marrow, skin, and muscle. These are multipotent, which means they can only develop into a limited range of related cell types. For example, blood stem cells in bone marrow can become red or white blood cells, but not neurons or heart cells. Finally, umbilical cord stem cells collected right after birth are also a valuable source. These stem cells are multipotent and are especially rich in hematopoietic stem cells, which can regenerate blood and immune cells. They're commonly used in treatments for diseases like leukemia and other blood disorders. Each stem cell source, embryonic, adult, and umbilical, has its own advantages and limitations, depending on the goals of the research or therapy. In labs, scientists can manipulate the microenvironment of stem cells using chemical signals, growth factors, and transcription factors to induce differentiation into specific cell lineages. This process mimics early embryonic development and enables the creation of cell types for disease modeling, drug testing, and therapeutic use. For example, stem cells can be guided to become retina cells, offering treatments for vision disorders like Stargardt's disease. Stem cells can also be guided to become pancreatic cells, which may help patients with type 1 diabetes. Stem cells are some of the most powerful tools in biotechnology today, and they're being used in ways that could transform how we treat diseases, grow food, and even repair the body. So let's look at 4 ways in which stem cells are being used today. First up, gene editing. With tools like CRISPR, scientists can use stem cells to repair or replace faulty genes. This could prevent inherited diseases before symptoms even begin and open the door to personalized precision medicine. Next, leukemia. After chemotherapy destroys cancerous cells, patients can receive healthy stem cells through a transplant. These stem cells help rebuild the blood and immune systems, giving patients a second chance at life. Now let's talk food, specifically lab grown meat. Scientists are using muscle stem cells to grow meat in a lab without needing to raise or kill animals. It's a more ethical and sustainable way to meet the world's growing demand for protein. Finally, stem cells are being used to treat Stargardt's disease, a genetic eye condition that causes vision loss. In early trials, scientists have injected retinal cells made from stem cells directly into patients' eyes. Some regain part of their sight, a huge breakthrough for regenerative medicine. Embryonic stem cells have enormous potential. They can become nearly any cell in the human body and may one day help us regenerate damaged tissues, grow new organs, or treat chronic diseases like type 1 diabetes, Parkinson's, and spinal cord injuries. They might even be used to heal severe burns or eliminate the need for organ donors altogether. But unlocking this potential comes with a series of ethical dilemmas. Harvesting embryonic stem cells typically involves the destruction of human embryo, which raises deep moral concern. Some people believe that life begins at conception and therefore view the destruction of embryos, even for scientific purposes, as ethically unacceptable. This debate has led to varying laws and regulations across countries, and it continues to spark public and scientific discussion. Proponents argue that therapeutic benefits justify the research, while others believe that no potential medical gain should come at the cost of destroying early human life. Ultimately, this is a central question in bioethics. How do we balance scientific innovation with respect for life? It's a complex issue and one that our generation will help shape as science continues to advance. STEM cell research is not just about biology, it intersects with ethics, policy, and innovation. As future voters, professionals, and thinkers, our understanding of these issues will shape how society uses these technologies. Would you support growing human organs in the lab, editing genes before birth, using stem cells to eliminate animal testing? These are real world questions that we, as future leaders, must help answer. In this video, we've explored what stem cells are, where they come from, how scientists use them, and why they matter, not just in medicine, but in the bigger picture of science, ethics, and innovation. Stem cells are expanding what's possible in biology, from treating diseases to testing new therapies to growing lab made tissues and even meat. At the same time, they raise important ethical questions that society continues to debate. You don't need to be a future doctor or researcher to care about this. If you're sitting in a high school biology classroom right now, understanding stem cells means understanding the science that will shape your lifetime. Whether your interests are in medicine, bioethics, research, or technology, stem cell science is part of your future. And the more you know, the more prepared you'll be to make informed choices in a world that's constantly evolving.